Well, hi everybody, and today we're here in Sevierville, Tennessee. And we're about to go into Tony Gores. You ready, Dawn?
Ready.
Let's do this.
Let's do it.
On the walls here, they have all different signatures of different gospel bands or quartets. I remember the Blackwoods morning show here in Pigeon Forge. With all these gospel singers, country Western singers I see up here. All kinds of memorabilia. Look at all these cakes. Wow. Look good. Well, here's their menu. They have entrees at $15.99. They have New York strip, baby back ribs. Ooh. So, lots of different choices here. Well, Dawn got the half rack ribs meal, and I think I'm going to get the mouth-watering beef brisket plate. They also got a hamburger called the Bear Killer, 2 pounds, or the Tony Nader, which is 3 pounds. So there's a little story about Tony Gore and how it began. Tony his two loves are Southern gospel music and cooking. So what do you think?
So far, so good.
Yeah, we ordered some Mountain Dews. Yeah. When you come in, they take your temperature, and they had everybody spaced out in the whole restaurant. Of course, it's not a big restaurant, so they can only seat probably maybe 4 or 5 families. So, but that was the first time we've ever been have a temperature taken, which is cool. And everybody here is wearing masks and gloves and everything. So it's definitely it's different now. Of course, this is like our first food review with everything that's been going on. And so, yeah, so far we got our drinks, and I ordered the beef brisket meal, and then you ordered the ribs, right?
Yeah.
Of course, they're supposed to have the best ribs around, so we're gonna see what this is about. We heard so much about it, and we just never come here. I also like all of the gospel stars on the walls and all their signatures, which was really cool too. So I got macaroni and cheese and coleslaw, and ooh, look at that beef brisket. And Dawn, what did you get?
I got the ribs.
Half rack of ribs.
And butter in a roll and sweet potato.
Yeah, and then we picked the sweet sauce, right?
Right.
So, are you excited? Okay, let's dig in. What do you think, Dawn?
What's all good?
Coleslaw is really good. Dawn ordered a half rack of ribs. I ordered a beef plate. And our total came out to $52.48. So we just left Tony Gores. And yeah, so first of all, I guess the atmosphere is just mostly like your southern your barbecue places are. It's just pretty much a hole in the wall. Nothing fancy on the inside other than all those signatures of the, you know, gospel singers, and there's some country western ones I saw in there too. And that was pretty cool. But other than that, it was basic, simple. Of course, they were doing the social distancing thing, setting people on every other table, kind of spread out. So that was something. We also had our temperatures taken, right?
It was really strange. I heard places are doing that, but that's the first time we had that done to us.
Yes, definitely. That's the first time we had that. So that was crazy.
So it caught me off guard, and I'm like, "Are you serious?
Are you serious?" When it happens to you for the first time, you do say that. Like, "Are you serious?" Like, you know what I mean?
I guess it doesn't hurt to be, take caution.
Well, it's kind of like invasive in a way. You know, back we're all still used to the way things were before us. So it's kind of like an invasive, or at least that's what you feel.
And she held it up, but she didn't put it on me directly, so I don't know how good of a temp that is.
No, yeah, well, it's like a laser.
Yeah.
But those things are like a little bit off anyways.
I'm sure.
So let's get to our actual meals. I had the beef brisket, mac and cheese, and coleslaw. And the coleslaw was really good. It was very sweet. And yes, it was really wet, I guess you would say. So it had like a lot of, sauce on it. Sometimes coleslaw down here, it could be dry. This is more of that like wet coleslaw. And then the mac and cheese was actually really good. In fact, it's probably one of the better macaroni and cheeses I've had, or mac and cheese here. Very good, very tasty. It would actually like melt in your mouth. And the beef brisket was really, really good, actually. Probably one of the better beef briskets I've ever had. It was just, it melted in your mouth. There's only been one other beef brisket that comes to my mind, and that was over at Famous Dave's, and that's actually a chain, and it just melted in your mouth. The smoke, sometimes these places can smoke their food, right? Like you bite into it, and it's like biting into like a burnt log, right? But the smoke flavor was there, but it was real, you know what I mean? So that was really good, because the worst thing to do is get barbecue and it just over smoked, So yes, it was really good all the way around. The beef brisket was really something. So Dawn, you had the half rack of ribs.
Half rack of ribs. It was really good. It was like off the bone rack of ribs.
Yes.
I ordered a sweet potato. It came with brown sugar and butter, but I just used the butter. It was really good. And then coleslaw was really, really good.
Yeah.
And the dinner roll was out of the world.
You can't forget that there's a deep fried roll. It's like a cross between a roll and a donut. That was really unique. I don't think I've ever had that before.
I have never either, and it was awesome.
It was like the bomb. Like, if you can go in there and just order the rolls, that would definitely be a thing to do. It was really good. I did have some of your ribs, and it definitely was fall off the bone. In fact, they could have just pulled all the bones out and then brought it to you. You know what I mean? It was really good. Like the same thing. It wasn't super smoked. Sometimes these places will, over smoke their stuff. It was a good all the way through. It had a tinge of pink in it, which is good. Everything was great. I didn't even use the signature Tony Gore sauce. I actually took it home with me. In fact, the guy was like, he's taking the sauce home, right? Anyways, yes, and I'm going to try it on other things, because sometimes, to me, if it's a good barbecue, you don't need to cover it in all that sauce. The sauce is supposed to, and this barbecue was good. So, yes, and then you had my beef brisket. What did you think about that?
It was good.
It was good. Melt in your mouth?
Yeah, yes. It was melt in your mouth.
Plenty of flavor. Don't even need the sauce. Okay, so our bill came out. It was $52. That is pretty much a little bit, I think it's a little bit above average in some of the other barbecue places on the strip. But we had no complaints, no problems. The food was good, melt in your mouth. Everything was perfect. So, I mean, that reflects into that. You pay, for good food. So that was definitely some things I wish was a little bit better. I wish they would give a little more on the sides. Sides are cheap, okay? So I wish they were like a little more coleslaw and a little more mac and cheese. But yeah, other than that, it was great. Dawn, big question is, would you do it again?
Yes.
Yes, I would definitely do it again. Now, there is some places on the back roads that do very, very good barbecue. It can definitely match, or at least give Tony a run for the money there, and it is probably a lot cheaper. But you got to remember, we are on the the main strip here in Gatlinburg and what have you. So other than that, guys, that's our review, right? And if you like this vlog, give it a thumbs up. Also, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, do that so that you don't miss these Smoky Mountain, adventures. We have reviews, everything you can imagine about the Smokies. And until next time.
Thanks for watching.
Bye, everyone.